So for today's tutorial, I'm just going to continue to use this piece that I used in my first video. As you can see, I've continued to carry the gray all the way up, but as you see here, I made a small error in my knitting as the stitches are now going in a different way. So generally, we as knitters, when we make a mistake, we frog the entire thing, or if you don't know what frogging means, we take it all apart, which is very frustrating. We've all been there, we've all done it, but it actually isn't always necessary. You can save your work. So what I've done is I am back at the beginning of what would be the next round. And what you do is you want to use a piece of yarn that is in a contrasting color. I'm using the same weight, so it's the exact same brand, the loops and threads, it's just in a white, so I'll be able to see it. You can use a different weight of yarn if that's easiest for you. What I would like to do then is I'm going to take my darning needle, and I actually prefer to use a metal darning needle. I find that plastic is just, it breaks. So do yourself a favor, get a metal darning needle. You'll never have to get another one again unless you lose them, which always seems to happen to me. You are then going to feed the yarn through the darning needle, like so. Make sure that you leave yourself enough that you can get all the way around. And what you're going to do is 1 to 2 rows below where you have made your mistake. And at the beginning here, you'll see that there are these V's. So what you're going to be doing is picking up a loop of the V, and you're going to go all the way around. So we're just going to begin. So you're just going to go under, like so, and you're going to pull it through like that. And you want to repeat this all the way around, making sure that you stay in the same row. So if you'd like to pause the video at this point and continue working all the way around, I'll show you what you do next. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone all the way around, and you just want to double check sometimes before you go on to the next part. We've pulled it through, and I've left enough tail on both sides. So the next part, which might seem a little terrifying to some, is you are just literally going to pull all the stitches off your needles, like so. And traditionally, if you hadn't done what we just did by placing this safety yarn here, is you would just pull everything out. And you would just keep going until you were all the way back to having a big pile of spaghetti yarn, or yarn barf as some people call it, and you would start again. What this saves is now all you have to do is pick up your stitches from this point, and you can keep carrying on with your work. So it's exactly as you would imagine. So you just literally take your needles now, and you want to go through every single loop until you get back to the beginning again, and then you can start to knit your project from this point on. You don't have to necessarily frog the entire piece of work. Take it back to the beginning and start all over. And that is one of the tips that I use in my knitting now. Okay, so that is how you pick up stitches if you need to save your work, if you've made an error. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. If you'd like to leave me a comment, like the video, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be great. The link will be below, and I hope you have a great day.